Hello, welcome to an Opinionated book review. My name is Dr.Lolu. As I've previously said, an opinionated book review is not like the usual book review, but rather it's a book discussion about chosen books using not only the lens of the author, but my added perspective in regards to the ideas presented by the author. Today we'll be reviewing a book written by Barack Obama called Dreams from My Father. Barack Obama is the 44th President of America. He wrote this book after he had been elected as a state representative. The purpose of this book was to portray his life history up until that moment. It was to portray his struggles with racism and how he had tried to fit into racial communities while maintaining a balanced opinion on racial differences. It was also to portray his career as a politician, which proceeded from a niche career he had defined as a community organizer. And finally, the backdrop of all this was painted on the canvas of his struggles with amalgamating the image of his Kenyan Harvard-educated father and the reality of the shortcomings and absenteeism of this parent. Added to this canvas was the white skin of his mother, which made him brown skinned and prone to an identity crisis. We're going to be taking a short break now, and when we come back, we'll be talking about the circumstances that created the man we know as Barack Obama, according to his book called Dreams from My Father.
Lord's kindness never fails. His mercies are new every morning. It's of the Lord's mercy we are not consumed. Great is your faithfulness all around us. Every day I wake up, Lord, I see your bless. Everywhere I go, your favor follows me. You dey bless me, je. You still dey bless me, brother. Jabra, all I see is blessing. Hey, all I see is blessing. What do you see?
Rocking the waves with great music and godly message. AP Radio, station with distinction.
Welcome back, and this is still an opinionated book review, and my name still remains Dr. Lolu. We are talking about the book Dreams from My Father by Barack Obama. In defining the circumstances that created the man we know as Barack Obama, he wrote this book in a chronological order of events, starting with a couple of historical stories, one of which involved his maternal grandmother while she was a youngster, working in a white-collar job and enjoying the white privileges opportuned to people of Caucasian descent in the 1940s and 1950s. Then she had befriended a middle-aged black man whom she enjoyed his conversations and who was the doorman at the building she worked. She commonly referred to him as Mr. before his actual name. But while according him with this respect, she was surprised when a fellow Caucasian woman stormed out and yelled, "Do not refer to any nigger as Mr." She was shocked at this behavior and deeply pained, especially when she later saw the middle-aged black man stoop behind an alley crying. He looked straight at her and yelled when she tried to comfort him. He shouted, "What did we ever do to you people?" And he said this while he was running off, trying to get away from her as fast as he could. Another circumstance to have defined his perspective, according to him, was him growing up in Indonesia, where he had observed poverty firsthand. This in itself, he said, had taught him respect for people and an appreciation for the privilege of being an American, notwithstanding your color, notwithstanding your race, notwithstanding your status. It, op- it opened his eyes to the fact that being an American was indeed a privilege. Throughout the book, he speaks about his experiences with different characters throughout his life, portraying their opinion about black people and white people, most of whom were suggesting that black people had it bad through no fault of theirs, and white people should not be trusted as they were out to get the blacks, or at best didn't respect or care about the blacks. Even though such extreme opinions had attempted to fuel an identity crisis, he always remembered his mother's stand in regards to such matters. This included the fact that it's not your color that defines you, but the values that you uphold. He acknowledged that all people, and that's including the college girls he tried to impress, will naturally gravitate towards others that looked familiar to them. And it's not your job, or rather, but it's your job not to give excuses about things you cannot change, but maintain the right values and be known for that rather than the tribe you belong to. He highlighted values his mother had taught him to uphold above his color. Values such as courage, the courage to do what seems beyond you, honesty, honesty even when it's difficult, hard work, hard work even when it does not pay, fairness, because everyone deserves to be treated equally, good judgment. The fact that everyone ridicules a person does not mean you should go ahead and ridicule that person also. We're going to take a break now, and we'll be back.
Station with distinction, AP Radio UK.
I will say of the Lord, He's my refuge, my fortress. I will trust in the Lord, He's my shield and my strength. Búburú kan kò ní súnmọ́ mi, torí mo wà níbi ìkọ̀kọ̀. Ọ̀gá ògo alágbára, Elédùmarè, ẹni tó jókòó síbi ìkọ̀kọ̀. Ọ̀gá ògo yóò máa gbé abẹ́ òjìji.
Welcome back. This is still an opinionated book review, and we are talking about the book Dreams from My Father by Barack Obama. Throughout the book, he elaborated on a lot of encounters with different characters at different times of his life, ending each narration on an interpretation based on his philosophy and school of thought. In elaborating on one of such school of thought, he argued that more than half of what makes a person succeed is self-esteem. He claimed that it is easy to write a young lady off as a no good person, but give her a profitable skill and a good education and see how her self-esteem will soar. Finally, in my own opinion, I would say that he rightly implied that if people would focus on building a healthy self-esteem and on cultivating the right values, then a lot of opinions that foster racial divide will die a natural death. At this point, we will end this segment of an opinionated book review. I hope to see you again next time when we'll be discussing other interesting books by giants, as I have always referred to other authors on this program. So see you, and God bless.